Hello, and thank you for joining the Gadabout Dad and Charlie on our Egyptian adventure. We started today with a lovely 4 a.m. start and a 5-hour coach journey.
Where are we off to, Charlie?
Luxor Temple and Karnak.
First stop of the day, Karnak Temple. Is a trip to Luxor from Hurghada worth it? Is that 5-hour journey worth it? Join us and we'll see. Karnak is the second most visited attraction in the whole of Egypt, second only behind the pyramids of Egypt, and it's very easy to see why when you get here. It is magnificent. The avenue of sphinxes that you see at the front join up to the ones at Luxor. They've recently unearthed all of them, so that was quite interesting to see.
Guys, you can see this is a wood. It's made of sandstone. Here this is sandstone, the original one.
So on these colonnades, do you see lots of colour on these? Isn't that so impressive? And it was from one of these where she pushed a big boulder off on death on the Nile. But I can't tell you the outcome because someone's got to read it yet. Kids, if you think graffiti is a new thing, look at that. 1850. I'm not going to even attempt to say the name. There's such a lot of information the guide gives you. It's really, really hard to keep up. Here's a couple of obelisks.
It is magnificent, and it's amazing to see some of the colours have still remained after all these years. It's amazing how much of it is there, the columns, the number of columns, the sheer size, the number of obelisks.
So you see these people walking around the scarab. That's for a reason, that is. What's the reason, Charlie?
You walk around 7 times for love, 14 times for babies, and 21 times for money.
So 21 times for money. I think I'll do the 21. So there's a few obelisks here. The one in Washington come from here. The one in Britain came from here. It really is hot today. But you can't not come to Karnak Temple if you're in Egypt. Look at the carvings on the wall.
Hello. Hey.
La Shukran. Cartouches with names in. Unfortunately, I can't read hieroglyphics, so I don't stand a chance to say what any of these mean. There's another massive obelisk. They found 22 of these statues in the last few months just behind the temple. We reckon, and this seems quite sensible, that there are lots left to find. And that would seem very reasonable to me. So impressive. So difficult to get your head around how long the buildings were built. And how clear some of the work still is. Look at the hieroglyphics on that. It's just so impressive. So we see this statue and the ones over there. Got the left foot out because the left foot is closer to the heart because they consider the heart the most important organ, and it means they're ready to march, they're ready to fight for what they want. Karnak Temple, what did we think?
It was good, but this heat.
It is incredibly warm, but if you come to Egypt, you've got to come to Luxor, you've got to come and see Karnak Temple. It's just amazing to think this was built so many thousands of years ago. You've got to do it.
I agree.
Out of 10?
It's a 7.
It's got to be a 10 from me. People built this thousands of years ago with no tools, no real equipment. It's got to be a 10 out of 10. 7 from him. And on the outside, an ancient Egyptian gift shop.
Luxor is considered to be the largest open-air museum in the world, and when you get here it's very easy to see why. Luxor Temple itself is just on the edge of the road. You literally can just walk up to it. It's just there. It's amazing. It's not in a special area. It's not separated from anything.
Welcome to Luxor Temple! This is my favourite temple in all of Egypt. I do love this one. Come and join us.
I absolutely love Luxor Temple. It is just so magnificent, so large but not too large to get around. I think this is where it's got the edge over Karnak. Karnak is absolutely massive, but this is much more compact, much more enjoyable.
It's just incredible. Here's another obelisk. There's one missing from that side. That one went to Paris, given by the King of Egypt, Muhammad Ali. Not the boxer, the King of Egypt.
I've been to Luxor a few times without doing the cruise, and I've been to Luxor and stayed in Luxor, and it's nice just to come in and do this on your own. I used to come of an evening, just come in, have a sit down and just watch the sunset. Have you been to Egypt? Have you been to Luxor? Have you been to Karnak? What did you think? Let me know in the comments below.
There's a mosque on top of the temple. Being covered here. After they dug down, so that line shows you where the sand was up to. They didn't build a mosque purposefully on top. It's just how it happened.
The right side of behind you, guys, the new restriction. I represent his journey back from here to his house.
You will be hot, you will be sweaty, you will need to drink lots of water. You will be gasping for shade. Temperatures in Luxor, we went during the summer, we're peaking around 45, 46, 47 Celsius. Please make sure you bring plenty of water with you. We actually didn't have a stop off for water, so it was a case of make sure you bring it along. There were small shops inside Luxor, there were small shops inside Karnak. The prices were incredibly pricey. Make sure that you bring your own drinks with you. It is sweltering hot. You will need plenty to drink.
So the ancient Egyptians built it perfectly. Unfortunately, when we were putting it back together, not so perfect. Part of the roof still remains at Luxor Temple. So Luxor Temple also has some quite colourful bits, considering it was thousands of years old. It's holding up quite well.
And you can see there exactly milk and water. Here you can see this is a meat, fruit. That's exactly everything has been covered by Egyptian.
Cat's enjoying the tour.
But exactly around you can see more than 400 scenes or
More colours.
That's really this place for this room.
These tours are fascinating, but there is so much information. I'm taking in like a hundredth of it, really am. I just prefer this to Karnak because I think it's, I don't know, I just find it more interesting. It's the first temple I ever came to in Egypt. And this is what happens when you mix the old with the new. Sacrilege. So here we are at the Avenue of Sphinxes at Luxor. There's a boat, only we can't remember anything about it.
Would you like to come and visit Egypt? Is it one of your dreams? Let me know in the comments below. Make sure you subscribe to see the rest of our time in Egypt. I have got so much to show you. It's such an amazing place.
The Avenue of Sphinxes carries on all the way to Karnak Temple. And of course here we have another ancient gift shop. So that's what it looked like when they first found it. 1862. And then 1870, so there's still some way to go. That's amazing.
So, should you come and see Luxor and Karnak? Should you do that 5-hour coach journey? We were lucky enough to be going back to a cruise ship. If you were just doing a day trip, you'd have to do another 5 hours back. It's an awful long time. 10 hours sat on a coach is an awful long time. But Luxor and Karnak are absolutely magnificent, fabulous, amazing. Any other adjective you choose to use that is positive, these are it. I would not come to Egypt and not see Luxor and Karnak Temple. You've got to come and see it. Trust me, you will be blown away.
It's been a very long and tiring day. Is that true, Charlie?
Yes.
What time did you get up this morning?
4-ish.
4. So we've driven to Luxor, which took about 5.5 hours. Then we had an hour for lunch, and then it was straight out to the Luxor Temple and Karnak Temple. So it's been a very tiring day. 7 o'clock, tea's at 8, bed at 5:30 probably. Brilliant day though, absolutely love those temples. What do you think, kid?
It was amazing.
Amazing. Bit of ancient Egyptian. Bit of ancient Egypt. I don't know, I can't speak England anymore. Anyway, we're going to sign off. I'm going to show you a quick view of the boat, and then we're going to have tea and sleep.
Bye for now.
Bye for now. Where are we going, Charlie?
Luxor Temple in Carnage.